Gonzaga is the #1 ranked team in the country. We all know this. But however, what we don't know is that what they're doing is straight up ridiculous. What's good, y'all? Hope you're having a blessed day. Just want to drop by and say we are super close to 90,000 subscribers. So if you love basketball content, what are you doing? Join the family. Hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. And without further ado, let's dive straight into the video. After today's win against Virginia, who's also ranked the 16th team in the country, Gonzaga has now improved to 7-0. They've beaten not one, not two, but 3 teams ranked inside of the top 16. That's pretty impressive. As good as that sounds, what we're going to be talking about in today's video is even more impressive than that. It's not necessarily the fact that Gonzaga is 7-0 and winning these games, it's how they're doing it. It's something that we haven't seen before on a consistent basis since I don't know when. And we're going to dive deep into detail on what's going on, so let's get into it. My bad guys, I messed up. They haven't beat just 3 teams inside the top 16, they've beaten 4. I forgot to add Kansas to the list. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's continue on. In their 7-0 start, they are averaging a whopping 94.7 points per game. 94.7, yes, you heard it right. That is straight up unbelievable for a team to do that for 7 games. And what's even crazier about it is that you would think they'd have a 30-point score, but that's just not the case. They are getting these points from every single player on the team. It's not one guy. Everyone's pitching in. They have 2 guys averaging 20 points per game. Jalen Suggs is also pitching in 16 right now too. Then when you get under that, you have 2 players almost averaging 10. You have a 6, 3, 3, 3, and 3. Right now, I wouldn't even say it's an argument. They are the most balanced team in the country scoring wise. Most teams have 1 to 2, maybe 3 if they're lucky, pure scores. But this team is so versatile. If 1 to 2 guys and maybe even 3 are off, it wouldn't even matter in my opinion. They get production from every single player on this team, and that's why they're different. Now, with all of that good stuff being said, let's dive into the games. Talking about starting the season off with a bang, they played number 6 Kansas and won 102-90. Then to follow that, they played a confusing Auburn team and won 90-67. Next up, they had West Virginia, who's very solid. They beat them 87-82. That was one of the more closer games so far. And these next 4 are where it gets flat out crazy. They beat the 3rd ranked team in the country known as Iowa 99-88, followed that up by stomping Northwestern State 95-57. Then I don't know why this happened, I didn't look into it, but the next night they played Northwestern State again and crushed them 95-78. And last but not least, today they played Virginia, who's ranked 16th like I stated, and beat them very soundly 98-75. I don't know if you paid attention to those numbers, but they all have one thing in common. They've scored over 90 points in every single game but one against West Virginia where they scored 87, so they're right at it. You're not going to lose too many games when you score over 90 points. I don't care how bad your defense is. And I guess if I have to say a downside to them, their defense really ain't the best, but they're an offensive team anyways. And if you're a basketball junkie or fan, you also know that it's much deeper than them scoring a lot of points. It's the way you score the points, and you already know we're gonna dive straight into it. If I told you a team was averaging 95 points per game, you would think that they have a good 3-ball and they're shooting at least 40%. Well, if you thought that, you would also be wrong, and they're not even a great / good 3-point team, they're average. I can't get over it how mediocre they are at shooting the 3-ball, but still they're racking up 100 points every game. For the season so far, they're only shooting 34% behind the arc. Not bad by any means, but it's certainly not good either. Where they're killing teams and scoring all these points is almost every other asset of the game. Mid-ranges, backdoor cuts, layups, dunks, post shots, you name it. And especially the fast break as well. Like I said, it's almost every other aspect of the game besides the 3-point line. As of right now, this could change. They don't make a high percentage of their 3s, but they make just enough to open everything else up. Here's the thing with Gonzaga. Yes, they score a lot of points, so obviously they run a high-paced offense. They're always shooting a lot of shots. They also get some turnovers though here and there. The thing about them though is they don't let it get to them. They know when they're scoring all these points and playing that fast, turnovers are gonna happen, so just keep your head held high. Mentally, their players have bought into the system and they know what to do every game. And when I say that's a huge key, I mean a huge key to winning some basketball games. You not only have to believe in yourself, but you gotta believe in your coach and his system. They are firing on all cylinders and punching all the right buttons right now. I kept waiting to make this video because I thought eventually they were going to die off and have some games where they score 60 to 70 points, but I don't even know if that'll happen. And arguably the most impressive part about this 7-game stretch is they are playing some legit competition. We're used to Gonzaga going 32-0 and playing straight up bums, but not so fast. They beat the 6th ranked team in the country, the 11th ranked team in the country, the 3rd ranked team in the country, and also the 16th ranked team in the country. They are on a tear, and 3 out of those 4 games games against ranked teams, they won by more than 10 points. So this isn't just some fluke of a season, they're legit. And you wanna know what's scary, and I mean really scary, is that their schedule only gets easier from here. From this day forward, when I'm making this video, they do not play a ranked team on their schedule. And keep in mind, they're averaging 94.7 points per game right now. So would it be possible and too crazy to say they could average 100 points per game this season? I don't know. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. I don't think it's too crazy to say for sure they're going to average probably 95 points per game, but let me know, like I said, what you think they're going to average. You can go on and on and on and on about this Gonzaga team. There's so many great things to talk about. But I'm going to end this video off with this because I don't want to ramble on and continue anymore. Let me know what you guys think their final record is going to be. I think they have a good shot of going undefeated. I personally don't think it'll happen, but if they lose, it's only going to be 1 or 2 games. This Gonzaga team is on pace to set some serious and big time records, and I'm excited to see it unfold. Like I said, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. But with all that being said, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, do all that good stuff. Let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.